Hey there, my name is Pravus. Welcome back to more Rebel Inc. Escalation Custom Scenarios. Got a new scenario that's been working its way up a tab lately. I want to give it a shot. No, it's not Airstrike Heaven. It's a different heaven scenario, the Missing Heaven, by Mr. Cinnabar. Yaron rivers have always been considered to be easy to stabilize, according to many world leaders. However, a massive threat looms beyond their ignorance: the Missing Heaven. Powered fully by rogue operatives from several organizations and corporations, the firepower they carry is near frightening. Near frightening, though. You don't need to be frightened. It's just near frightening. You, a member of the Saviors of Hope, a task force dedicated to fighting insurgencies, decide to take on the challenge against the Missing Heaven threat. Okay, well that's going to be fun. Not to mention, apparently we're going to get to innovate a few different types of, strikes? Fusion airstrikes? That sounds pretty good. Comes with a completely altered world, brand new initiatives, and a special governor. Ooh, that sounds fun. The special governor is apparently a shadow governor. Just dip him in a vat of black ink, and there you go. You got your shadow civilian governor. It's the exact same thing. All right, we'll play it on normal difficulty. Why not? It's called Saving Heaven. The year is 2093. Various advances have been made in technology, construction, economic efficacy, and transportation. While the Missing Heaven will initially be very strong, there will be multiple initiatives that will make the Missing Heaven very easy to beat eventually. This looks familiar to me. There are lots of embassies around. Where have I seen this before? I don't know. Let's go ahead and set up our HQ in the city. Might as well. Seems good. So we do have a specialist depot, not to mention we found an arms cache and an opium lab. There are at least a couple of oil derricks, probably several more across the map, and oh so many modifiers. Oh, you guys asked to see these, so here we go. Both the Missing Heaven and soldiers begin with increased strength. All right. Missing Heaven is made up of Merryweather, Bloom, and Legion members. Don't know what that means. The Beast of Hope has early access to military initiatives. Don't know what that means. Remote zones will start with a higher maximum initiative rollout count. Okay, so we're gonna prioritize remote zones. Okay. Stubborn denizens. Neutrals turn hostile quicker. They are harder to win over. That sucks. Derricks are going to be a thing. Tunnels are going to be a thing. The Missing Heaven is sponsored by Vault Tech. Huh? Caves can store a mass amount of enemies at a time. Vault Tech? Wait a minute, this ain't supposed to be. Okay, well, I don't know yet. We'll see. Industrialization. Significant companies act as embassies in the region. Yeah, we did know there was a bunch of those. Also, most have job initiatives pre-funded. That's nice. Missing Heaven can attack across rivers. That sucks. Manually control airstrikes, drones, and garrisons. Okay, start with low reputation. However, a lack of stability penalty is removed permanently. Airstrikes are smarter and stronger, and drones scan multiple zones. All soldiers are national soldiers. Training time and corruption has been reduced. Missing Heaven activity is hidden? Oh, I hate hidden insurgents. They're unpleasant. A very small amount of MH agents will occasionally appear after zones stabilized for the first time. Guessing we get a little small insurgency boost there. Forces will increase in numbers as they gain control of zones, so don't let them get a lot. Okay. Oh, what the frick am I? Okay, I appear to be a beast of winter. I am literally the essence of winter. I don't know. Vocational training, industrial support, development bank, remote subsidies. We do start with a whole bunch over here, which is great. We get a lot of extra job stuff, so that's going to reduce hostile populations a ton. There's also commercial support. Note, though, that we did start with a fair bit of corruption, so I need to be somewhat careful. Operation Saving Heaven. Start with full intel and gain money. Well, that's nice. Okay, I take that. Outreach overhaul. Initiatives hire an expert. Oh, we can play as a development director. All right. We have PR team early on. With this many jobs, honestly, that's going to be very effective. We can go ahead and pick that up. We need some anti-corruption efforts, and we do have police reinforcement, which it does not say makes people unhappy. So I'll go ahead and pick this up at the cost of a lot of inflation, but that's a lot of support. And we have some corruption reduction on the way. Universal justice is a thing, which will get me reputation. We'll wait until the inflation goes down before I pick that up. There's democratic transition and the Foreign Relations Office. We also have Merryweather deserters. Oh, wait, so the people who abandon the, what are they called? The Missing Heaven are going to fight for us. Got it. Slowly request aid from Merryweather deserters and exiles. They are extremely powerful in combat and excellent tacticians. Despite this, they will not hesitate to bribe politicians in their favor. So this might actually end up being a little bit like the warlord scenario or governor type where we have to spend money on our national soldiers. I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up being a thing. We'll see. We'll start by picking some of these up so I can get rid of some of the arms caches that I've already found. Let's also go ahead and reduce some of the corruption a little bit faster. Yes, I know inflation's quite high, but the faster we get rid of that, probably the better. Remote specialists would be nice to get, but let's first start by getting rid of these arms caches. Might as well make sure the insurgents aren't as strong before they even have a chance to spawn, right? And that's one of the things that sometimes happens with some of these scenarios where they're supposed to be a really powerful force. Like, we picked up the doctor at the beginning as one of our advisors, which means we delayed their rollout, which means we literally just have free reign to go ahead and get rid of some of the stuff that the author painstakingly added onto the map. I've always wondered if that's intentional or not. Services discussion? Let's see, do we know what people want? Water. Well, I can probably arrange water. Let's pick that up for sure. And then more corruption reduction, because it's still way too high in my opinion. Opium fields are going to burn. Let's go ahead and pick up the remote specialist before we forget about it. Then we should probably go ahead and get rid of the minefield. There are several oil derricks. Remember that everyone that falls into enemy hands increases their strength significantly. But if it's neutral, or better yet, in my control, I get a lot of extra money. It's probably one of the reasons we're getting so many funds right now. Let's go ahead and add on that remote specialist. I don't see why not at this point. Garrisons, I guess we can pick them up. They'll probably spawn in one of these 3 territories over here. Oh, we can place it manually. You know what? Even better. I'm actually going to place it right here, believe it or not. It's a good location that can affect all 3 of these areas. I mean, right here would be okay too, but it's a little bit far forward and possibly a bit risky. This gives me a little bit more time to react and still keep these guys fairly well contained. Can get some drones and stuff. Yeah, more combat reinforcements, civil garrisons, pyrotechnical upgrades. Pyrotechnics! Dark web organizations and illicit sources, flamers, shish kebabs, incinerators, and Molotov mortars. You mean Molotov mortars? Okay. Cryogenic arsenal. Okay, so we got hot and we got cold. Secure cryogenic weaponry from Dragon Spine, such as cryolators, cryogenic grenades, and sheer cold rifles. I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds really cool. Death row prisoners? Ooh. All right, let's see. Their experience in crime and murder sprees will add an extra kick to the army. However, despite their excellent strength, they present a huge liability, allowing units to be killed off. I don't know what that means either, but it sounds awful. Let's go ahead and get some otherworldly support. Request both media and military aid from other factions outside the region and the planet as a whole. Multiplies future and existing support levels. So, wait, when you say outside the planet, are you saying we've colonized space, or are there aliens? There might be aliens. Charities are prepared to help. Do we accept the corruption, or do we have limited access? It costs me a bit of money, but we do get free initiatives with less inflation. Or just give me money. We'll take limited access. I think that's acceptable at this point. I mean, we got oil derricks out the wazoo. Now, one thing I'm worried about, look how slow we travel. We need to get some infrastructure, I've decided. Absolutely have to get some roads. That is unacceptably slow. Dirt roads and stuff would be nice. Highways, I think, is what we want to go for. Next, though, we've almost stabilized a zone, and that's going to be important for us. So let's do that. We have discovered a training camp for them, so that's going to be a problem. And of course, there are tunnels, so this is definitely going to be an issue. What else we got here? Some new stuff. Hang on. Celebrity visits. Holy cram, is that a lot of support level. Fund exclusive VIP and celebrity tours for locals to visit in the region. The international community will be very impressed. What? Hold up. Letting them meet Pravus in person? What? Okay, hang on. Either I've been written into the scenario and I had no idea, or it's picking up my Steam username and I didn't even know it could do that either. Either way, it's cool. Significantly multiply current and future support levels, gain reputation. All right. Censorship. When insurgents recapture zones, we don't lose reputation penalties, so that's a thing. And environmental improvements reduce the rate at which the locals turn hostile. Yeah, I forget that is going to be an issue. What else do people want? Healthcare and stuff. Fair enough. Let's grab that. Go ahead and start rolling that out. I should probably get myself an outreach overhaul. We don't necessarily need experts, but I'll take it. Let's go ahead and stabilize a zone like this a little bit faster. But, I mean, just rolling out initiatives across the entire map faster would be great. We have so many jobs we might as well. All right, so that's going to be taken care of, right? Boom, good. All right, so the minefield's gone. Still no sign of insurgents. Dare we try to go up here and get rid of this training complex without any reinforcements? We can try. If we can do that, we'll probably save ourselves a heck of a lot of pain around these tunnels. What else we got here? Additional experts and helicopter transport. All good, but probably not necessary. I mean, I think I have to go for the celebrity visits. You want to meet Pravus in person? And suddenly the entire world is just ecstatic. He comes out of his reclusive hiding, the true god upon earth. Well, there we go. Effective procurement, honestly at this point a little bit too little too late. We got way too much inflation here. I think we'll get some dirt roads just because I might as well just boost up everything across the board. Still no sign of the insurgents, but we are painfully slow, dude. We are just ridiculously slow. Let's get interpreters and guides. We have the Brotherhood strike teams. The Brotherhood of Steel, there is Fallout references. See, I was a little suspicious, but there it is. It's undeniable now. Wait, Fallout and Pravus in the same universe? My God. Deploy a team of Brotherhood of Steel strike teams into the region. Experienced in urban zones, they will make the missing heaven cower in fear. However, their controversial ideals and isolationism will increase the hostility of our enemies. You know, we could just ignore that and try to make this into a one-soldier challenge. That might be very foolish, though. Still no sign of our enemies, by the way. Don't know what's going on. Local movement angering these people, and we're getting rid of the training complex. So, there they are, finally! Alright, I was wondering where you'd pop up. Let's get some soldiers to help reinforce this. I don't feel like losing this, and I'd also like these guys not to pop up through the tunnels, if at all possible. Let's get some reinforcements over here. Did not help enough. Alright, airstrikes it is, and some drones. Also, boom! Pew! There we go. And let's also drone this for some intel. We also found more training camps. Okay. I was gonna say, if there was only one and we just beat this scenario before they even spawned, that would feel really stupid, but we're okay. Let's prepare some land for some refugees. I thought we were supposed to start with really low reputation. It feels like I've got plenty. I feel like I've had absolutely no problems so far. All right, how are we doing on a lot of these other zones? Honestly, pretty good. The hostile population so far is not an issue. Let's go for universal justice, which is going to boost things up even further. Censorship should not be necessary as long as they don't take anything. And let's reduce the rate at which the civilians turn hostile. That's going to be really good for me. All right, we do have some caves to worry about. That's going to get annoying pretty quick. These guys, it looks like, did not retreat through any tunnels, which makes my life very easy. So I'm kind of getting the feeling that this scenario actually is going to be real simple and real easy. You know, we'll see, but it's looking like this weren't no challenge whatsoever. Also, we got rid of the caves without any issue whatsoever. We haven't even had the cave combat tactics. That felt a little faster than I might have expected, but all right. All right, you're not going to hear me complain about the situation. We need to get ourselves some foreign rival supports. Go ahead and start blaming people. Pass the buck. You know, say that they're supporting people. I don't know, just subtle pressure, it's fine. All right, so we have units who are ready to move forward. Let's just go ahead and move them there. And we'll move you over here, and we'll just see what else we can take away. Drones, are there any enemies? They still haven't spawned! All right, something's wrong in this scenario. It seemed, wait, no! Hold up, I forgot, they're hidden, aren't they? They did go through the tunnels, didn't they? Yes, they did! Sneaky, sneaky little hobbitses. I forgot, they were hidden. Okay, never mind. That means we need to be getting things like support level and security, because these guys are gonna get really annoying really freaking fast. So where else have you retreated? I don't see explosions on the map. That's what I was looking for, was little explosion symbols. They're fighting over here on the tunnels again. Didn't work well though. That oil derrick has somehow been destroyed. Yoink, hang on. Oh, once again, we move so freaking slowly. Let's get those travel logistics. We can get the Fatui Harbingers, which are good in fighting in remote areas, or cavalry teams, which appear to be just sort of generic. I don't need this. Civil support can be nice. Zone security can be nice. We could go for the quantum ordnance, quantum cluster munitions, and shockwave barrage missiles. Good lord, am I Tony Stark? All right, let's see. What is this? Activities. Especially amongst hostile as population increases, support level becomes more effective as completed. So it's another form of telecoms. I don't feel like I need it, but I'll take it anyway. I mean, why not? So we got rid of that training complex. Now some new guys are gonna spawn. Let's see if we can pull out before they attack. That way I don't lose any reputation. Boom, got it. There are tunnels in all of these areas. That's gonna become very irritating very quick. We're gonna need more units to deal with that effectively then. Let's go ahead and get some more remote specialists going. I like that we do get units that actually do have the specialist modifier right off the bat. That's kind of helpful. All right, you guys are gonna go, I don't know, here, maybe? It's probably safe. Drones? Okay, they're all hanging out over here for sure. Let's go ahead and give land to the refugees. We did promise to do that. We could airstrike this. I don't think it'll do anything though. Nope, all right. Pointless. Neptunian? Neptune and Link. Neptune and Link? Link. This cannot be in any way some sort of a Link to the Past, you know, Zelda kind of thing, right? I have no idea. That's probably a reference to something else, and my brain's just going in that direction. Ah, darn it, I meant to get roads. Not telecoms. We've got plenty of support at this point. The reason I'm keeping my troops here, by the way, is to instantly react if they do pop up into tunnels in the areas that I already control, because I would not like for that to happen. Let's apply some more subtle pressure. So far, by the way, my soldiers have not caused any issues. I think I have been promised that they will be troublemakers, but so far they've been completely kind to me. Let's get ourselves some more soldiers, and then maybe we go on the offensive? I don't know. It takes a very, very long time, by the way, apparently, to get any more garrisons. Like, when you got one, like, good luck, man. That's all you're getting for a long time. All right, so these guys got airstriked automatically, and a whole bunch just died. Beautiful. Let's airstrike these guys just for fun. What else should we do? What else should we do? We can go for... I don't need more experts, honestly. Censorship, no. Fortifications, meh. Don't think we need much of this. What is the Gnosis use? Authorize the use of Gnosis, a very powerful and destructive energy stored in the form of a chess piece. What is that? It's very expensive. I like expensive. What is it? What is this a reference to? I don't know. Taliban fort. That doesn't seem right. In the year 2093, they still exist? Gasp. America has been slacking off, is all I gotta say. All right, let's get in here and just take these guys out. We have ridiculous strength in the form of a giant chess piece. Don't question it. It's chess. A big brain the crud out of you. Don't question it. All right, fortifications shouldn't be an issue, especially when I decide to, one, get some quantum stuff, and then go boom, baby! That was not as effective as I might have expected for a quantum shockwave, but all right. We're gonna knock out this cave, which should not take long, especially if you boost it up a little bit like so. Anything else I care about? How about some security checkpoints and civil supports? Garrisons cannot be destroyed. Wow, that's pretty powerful. Informant. Yeah, but I shouldn't need any of that either. Let's go ahead and move over here, and should we go ahead and get ourselves some civil assistance and integration? Absolutely. Is inflation obscenely high? Sure. I mean, it's just runaway inflation. That's not a big deal, though. You're fine. Mostly, I just want to make sure that these guys cannot pop up in any of these other territories that I'm currently working on. I would hate for have to worry about that. What else we got here? Well, we could go for the democratic transition, and we can go for... What else do we want here? Human terrain system and more stuff of every kind. I don't know. This scenario, this particular territory is going to take a little while to set up just because we had to get rid of the cave first. We're going to prioritize a few elections because I'm rolling in money. You give me this many oil derricks, I am going to have a load of cash. It's gonna happen. There ain't no way around it. The Ultrasite Mines. I just realized that all these have been, like, renamed. Wolf Hook Plains, Prairie Trail, Cornucopia Shores, Mondstadt, okay, Los Santos. Man, what kind of multicultural region is this? I mean, that's cool and all. It's just like, what is this? Full democratic transition is done. We gained a bunch of reputation for free. We're gonna fund some stuff to the military and just make these guys like me more, and then we're just gonna roll out a bunch of initiatives because I can. Also, some commercial support. Once again, the runaway inflation should scare you, but doesn't bother me at all. Actually, I think you should lose reputation if you ever let inflation get really high. It's like, you're actively undermining their economy. It's the economy, stupid. That should be how it goes, but it doesn't. All right, well, I think the scenario is a cool idea. I like the theming behind it. I like a lot of the customization. The problem with this scenario is simply that apparently the insurgents never spawned. They only spawned after we took a territory they already owned. So that's obviously a little bit of a problem. This was an absolute zero challenge scenario. For that reason, I'm going to reserve a vote. I'd be tempted to give it an upvote, but it needs that to work. Otherwise, what's the point? So my recommendation, get that fixed, and then I think you got yourself a winner. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.